Okay, now we are going to discuss our checkpoint number 2. Question number 1. Standard setting body in the Philippines. Which body in the Philippines has the prime responsibility for developing accounting standards, issuing both PFRS and the Philippine Accounting Standard? Kasi dalawa yung ano natin yan, yung reference natin. Meron pa yung iba, PFRS, and again sa ngayon is PAS or PAS lang. So, ang council na responsible dyan is si Financial Reporting Accounting Standards Council. Second is yung international alignment. The Philippines has harmonized accounting with the international framework. PFRS correspond to which global standards? ASB. That is the international reporting standard. So, naka-highlight na yung mga answers natin. And letter number 3, which core of the accounting concept requires the business economic data which must be kept separate? Okay, yung business entity concept natin, ito yon, or accounting entity concept, that you have to separate your personal transactions from your business transactions. Number 4, the cost concept. Cost concept, as are initially recorded the accounting records at what value at cost. Ito na yung actual purchase price, which is the cost. We will not change our measurement in accordance with the market value or what. That is the cost concept if you are going to follow purely the cost concept. The time period concept is, ito naman yung hati-hatiin mo yung periods in terms of years, months, quarterly. Enable that you can have a comparative reporting and measurement of your performance in exactly the same periods. So, ito yung inintroduce ng time period concept. So, again, the requirement the company must report its economic activities on a regular basis for a specific time frame as mandated by which concept? The time period concept. Okay, again, we're done with that discussion. So, now we are on the core topic now, which is the accounting equation. And by the way, if you are interested to use a hard copy, it's better for you na mayroon kang hard copy na ginagamit ngayon habang ikaw ay nanonood. Mayroon po kaming hard copy for that na parentahan. Ito po yung location namin. Just scan po sa QR code, or you can communicate us or you can text us on that using the cellphone number po para ikaw ay magkaroon ng hard copy. For rent po yun, para hindi po medyo mahal or magasto. There's no need for you to buy. Pumunta lang po kayo sa second floor po ng aming ng building, Minorca building. Once that you scan in here, it will pointing doon, or it will point your direction to Minorca building. Nandun po kami sa second floor, at saka ang first floor po yan ay Agdao Cooperative, Lending Cooperative po. So, again, mayroon tao po dyan, and you can inquire and ask for the hard copy. So, better to have that while you are viewing with our videos. Now, let's go back to the accounting equation. So, nasabi dito na the foundation of all financial reporting, ang sabi ng accounting equation. Kasi naman, ang ating record talaga, double entry system, it's about the debit and the credit side. The debit side and the credit side. So, that is the system of the accounting. System that we are going to follow. It cannot be compromised, of course. It shows the relationship between what business owns and who has to claim those resources. So basically, ito yon. Asset equals to liabilities plus equity. Okay. So kung mayroon kang 100 million na asset, tapos sabi ng liabilities is meron kang utang sa akin na 20 million. It means to say that yung creditors mo ay mayroong claim na 20 million over your 100 million na assets. Ikaw as an owner, mayroon kang claim na 80 million from the 100 million. Okay? So, ganun lang, as simple as that. So, that's the basic equation. And later on, we can see the breakdown, the detail inside those assets, liabilities, and equity, and how they are formed over time habang mayroong mga business transactions na nangyayari inside your business. Okay. Now, defining the components. So, again, una, ano yung assets? Resources yan. Ito yung mga ginagamit mo para ipagpatuloy mo yung pagkakandak ng business mo. Example, mayroon kang cash, mayroon kang lumber. Ang cash ginagamit mo pambili ng lumber. Kung mayroon kang lumber, ginagamit mo yan for woodworking. In order na magkaroon ka ng woodworking, kailangan mo ng tools. So, every assets that you have is an investment mo yan sa business mo para ikaw ay kikita. Anyway, the direction of having the business naman ay kikita ka ng profit. So, lahat ay gagawin mo para magka-profit using those assets. At ito namang liabilities naman ay ito yung nag-representa na pinapautang sa'yo ng creditors. Okay? Para lalago yung asset mo at tutulungan ka na makabili ng mga asset na kakailanganin mo sa business mo kahit na kulang yung pera mo. Okay, ganun yun. Halimbawa, you have only 80 million and you need 100 million in assets. So, you are short by 20 million. So, kaya pinapautang ka ng creditors. So, ganun yun. Ang owner's equity naman is yung rights ng owner. So, again, yun yung investment mo doon, pagmamayari mo. Now, in terms of some liquidation, kung magsastop ka na ng business, unahin mong pagbayaran yung liabilities mo bago mo maklaim yung pagmamayari mo. Okay, so that's the basic definition of the asset, liabilities at saka ng owner's equity. We will not go into some very technical na definition na in order to simplify our discussion. So again, let's go back to our fundamental equation. Asset equals to liabilities plus owner's equity. So let's try to have some basic analysis in here, mathematical analysis. So, yun nga. Kung halimbawa, mayroon kang 100 million tapos mayroon kang utang na 30 million, ibig sabihin niyan, yung pagmamayari mo is 70 million. Okay, yun yung ibig sabihin doon sa owners. Kung ano yung natira sa'yo, after deducting the liabilities, yun ang amount na para sa owner's equity. We have an exercise here. Patrick Miller is the owner and operator of Chicopil Motivational Consulting Services. It's a sole proprietorship. For this particular topic equation, we are applying sole proprietor. We're not doing corporations in here para simplify kasi we're still focusing on understanding about doon sa ano man yung equation dito. Doon lang muna tayo to avoid loading our brain. Ang tanong dito, magkano yung owner's equity kung ganyan yung assets at saka liabilities? So to calculate, we just deduct the 518 by 165. So we could have a 300. So 518 minus 165, we have 353,000. So that is our owner's equity. Okay, we need to understand that ito talaga yung pinaka-basic na formula and we need to stay or focus on that or attention para hindi tayo mawala. Nagkaroon ng changes. Pagdating sa letter B, sabi dito, assuming that the assets increased by 86,000. Ngayon, ang liabilities din ay nag-increase din ng 25. So, anong gagawin natin? So, let's continue the formula. 518 nag-increased by, take the word by, 86. So, dagdagan natin ng 86,200. Ito naman, ang liabilities naman ay nagsimula sa 165,000 at nag-increased by 25. So, dagdagan natin ng 25K. Okay. Now, get the ending of both. So, this is again for the asset and this is for the liability. 518,000 plus 86,200. Yan ay 604,200. So, 604,200. Si 165 naman plus 85, that's sigurado ako 190 yan. Okay. Now, let's deduct 604 minus 190. Okay. That would give you a 414,200. Okay. So, this is our owner's equity at the end of the year. So, ganun lang. our beginning asset is 518. Our liability beginning is 165. Tumaas sila by 86. So, ang kailang ending at the end of the year, Y9 is 604 kay asset. Kay liability naman, nagiging 190. So, i-deduct mo lang yan sa 604 minus the 190. So, magiging ang owner's equity mo, end. Ito yung end, ha? End is 414,200. So, our answer for this letter B is 414,200. So, again, we're still using the asset equals to liability plus the equity. Pay your attention in here. Pay your focus of your attention in here so that hindi tayo mawala. So, ganun lang. Mag-move si asset along the way. Mag-move si liabilities during the year. Mag-move din si owner's equity. The movement of the owner's equity, tandaan mo yan, is depending upon the movement of the asset at saka ng liability. Kumbaga ba, in other words, si asset ay independent. Si equity, si liability ay independent. Si owner's equity ay dependent kung ano yung movement ni asset at saka ano yung movement ni liabilities. Okay? I hope that you get that. So, ano natin nga, si owner's equity is dependent to asset at liability. So, please put that in mind para hindi tayo mahirapan later on. Okay. Now, we have here our application for the business transaction. So, we are going to apply what we have understood about the equation as we go along with these business transactions. So, sabi dito, all business transactions can be stated in terms of changes in the elements accounting. So, how business transactions affect the accounting equation can be illustrated by using the transactions. Here, we use the Alex Albano. Si Alex Albano ay mayroon siyang Cybertech. Ngayon, mag-uumpisa siya na maggawa ng business na ang pangalan ay Cybertech. So, here's the phase 1. Sabi niya, the first phase, Alex Albano plan is to operate Cybertech. Yung kanyang plano. In developing web pages, installing computer software, Alex expects his initial phase of the business to last for 1 to 2 years. So, yun lang muna. Wala pang naging activities. Kumbaga, mag-establish lang muna siya dito ng plano. So, after 2 years, magsisimula siya. So, during this period, Alex plans gathering information about the software, hardware needs for the local customers. Phase 2 is, during the second phase, Alex plans to expand Cybertech to personalized retail software for the retail and small businesses. So, yun kanyang phase 2. Now, let's try to begin here. November 1 siya nagsimula, 20Y3. Okay. Nangyari dito, nag-deposit siya ng 3 million sa bank account na in the name of Cybertech. Now, remember the business entity concept. Okay, please take note that one. Ang sabi natin sa business concept, ang business transactions ay hiwalay po sa personal transactions ng may-ari. Ang may-ari ay separate po yung kanyang personality kaysa kanyang pagmamay-ari ng business. Okay? Yun ha. Now, let's continue this video later. Doon tayo, i-continue natin yun yung discussion. But meanwhile, again, try to visit our office para po sa hard copy if you want na para maging comfortable yung pagpapanood mo dito ng video sa ating discussion.